Well, hello, everybody. What's up? Hey, it's Friday. It is Friday. I can't, dude, LinkedIn's like 20 seconds behind over here. It's still got the countdown going on. But anyway, I'm here. You're here. Well, I'm here by myself. I can see that. It's pretty cool. No worries. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait a minute. A couple people get up in here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna hang out. But I do want to. If you're watching the replay, that's okay too. But we're gonna make some changes, and we've had a couple of comments and a couple of suggestions. So we're gonna make some changes here on our live, and I'll wait till a couple people get up in here. So how was the week? Anybody have any good things to say about what happened this week? Let me know in the chat, man. I'm here for you. Love to hear from you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're hanging out. Let me know what studio you're working in. Dude, today was rough. Today was a rough one, man. I just got done 30 minutes ago. And so there's Joe. She's the only one here with me. I'm watching myself on LinkedIn, and Joe's watching probably on Twitch. There's the Twitch feed. She's probably also on YouTube because she moderates. She's our moderator, so she makes sure y'all don't say stupid shit. That's what that is. She makes sure that the chat is clean. Not trying to sell me nothing up in the chat. There she is with the hand pink waving from YouTube. YouTube doesn't do well with the Samsung phones, man. iPhone's not a problem. But you'd think it'd be the other way around, because isn't YouTube PC based? Isn't that Meta? Whatever, man. Y'all don't. I'm not trying to keep up with y'all. Anyway, what we're gonna talk about today was I did a thing, did a YouTube video the other day. Oh, Coachella's going on. Lots of peeps here in the weekend. Apparently Coachella's going on right now. I didn't even know, because I was all day long, man. Back here. Oh, we actually used both studios today. It was pretty cool. We got this one client, and his budgets don't really work for if you have to like change the room over. You know what I mean? His budgets don't have that, where you can like take an hour to set up a drum kit and make sure the drums sound good, and then take the drums out and bring a string section in, and then check all the mic. He doesn't have budget for that. So what he has is, is like, okay, from 2 to 3, we're going to do strings. From 3 to 4, we're going to do a 7-piece horn section. Then from 5 to 6, we're going to do drums and percussion. And, yeah, it just doesn't have the budget for that. So what I did today is I had the strings. Oh, we did vocals today, too. It was a solo vocalist, though, so I threw the solo vocalist in the booth, and then I set the drums up in Studio B, the drum kit. Now, there was some percussion stuff that we were going to do in the bigger studio, but we decided just to do it in Studio B anyway. So, but no, the drums sounded great in Studio B. We haven't done drums in Studio B. I think we did it as a test, just to see if it would work 15 years ago. And we had a completely different system in there. There was a different console, different interfaces. I think we were using a DigiDesign 002. If you guys remember that, man, the console version of it, that was the interface. So we only had 8 inputs. We were actually using the console and then taking the console out and feeding the Digi 002. Bro, that's how long ago it was. But those drums sounded great in that room then, There's actually a song that we use a lot for practice stuff. If you guys have been hanging out with us here for a minute, it's called Homie. You guys have had access to Homie for a minute. Anyway, Homie, the drums were recorded in Studio B. But today, I set up, man, there's a full drum kit in there, too. There's it's a 6-piece drum kit. There's 2 rack toms and 2 floor toms. Bro, it was cool. It sounded great. It was tight. It was dry. It wasn't a lot of room sound. Like the other room, man, we get a lot of room sound because it's a bigger room. We get to place room mics around. This one only had 1 room mic up in the corner, you know, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do that again, man, because it was cool. It sounded great in there. If you're looking for those dry, tight, just poppy hip hop drums, bro, I got you, man. It was cool. It was a good time. Maybe I can steal some of the stuff we did and just do a little snippet of it and share with the class, because it was fun. So yeah, we might do that. But what I wanted to talk about today was reamping a guitar. We recently did a session where we had to reamp the guitar, and basically we have a reamp device. There's a YouTube video. I'll try to go do a search for it. If you guys follow me on YouTube, let me go find. I'll go find the link and throw it in there for you. I'll throw it in the chat for you. I'm just gonna do that while I talk to you real quick. So we are gonna make some changes to the Friday Night Live thing. You know, it's getting it's too much. I know you guys are probably like, oh, every Friday the guy shows up every Friday. So I think I'm gonna cut it down to once a month. That way it's more of a special thing. You know what I mean? See, I'm gonna throw this I'll throw this in the chat. You guys can check this out on the replay as well. There it is. Just click that. That'll take you to the YouTube video we just did about reamping the guitar. That's actually a thing that we do quite often. You know, when you're in the studio game, yeah, you kind of have to do that a lot. You know, there was another one where we reamped a snare drum. Let me see. I'll find that one too, bro. That one was cool, because that was weird. Oh, here it is. Yeah, reamp a snare drum. This one was weird. Now, what happened on this gig, you'll see in the YouTube video that this one was, we didn't record a bottom mic. So what I did is I reamped the snare drum to capture the bottom mic. Pretty cool. I just did it as a test, but if you have to do it, I know there's software that does it, but that's fine. Here's the, I'll go ahead and say reamp a snare drum. And then here is the link in there. There you go. So there's a link if you got to reamp a snare drum. That's pretty cool. And I just noticed that the comments don't go to LinkedIn. So the comments that I'm putting in here are only going to Twitch and YouTube. They don't follow across to the LinkedIn. So if anybody's watching on LinkedIn, just go to YouTube, go to the Learn Pro Recording channel on YouTube and search for reamp a snare drum and reamp a guitar. It's right there. They're recent. This one was, the reamp a snare drum was when, God, I can't even tell. It wasn't that long ago, maybe a couple weeks. It was on February 27th. That's more than a couple weeks. Sorry, a couple of months. There you go. But the reamp guitar was April 3rd, which was a couple weeks. So go check that out, man. Any questions? I'm keeping an eye on the chat. I'm also keeping an eye on the chat on LinkedIn. If anybody's watching on LinkedIn, you want to leave a comment, got you right there. I could answer any question that you're looking for. So, yeah. So, well, we're gonna cut this down to once a month. We'll make it more of a special thing. Probably make it longer, but we'll advertise it a little more and let people know that we're coming for that. We'll make it like a group coaching call, but open to everybody. If anybody's got any questions about patch bays, or you got any questions about how you should wire this or how you should fix that, or Pro Tools tips, whatever, man. Y'all can ask whatever. I'm here. LinkedIn takes a while to load. What do you mean load, Joe? You mean the because I'm watching it. Shouldn't take a while to load. Is it the comments that takes a while to load, or I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, but if you're watching on LinkedIn, then I'll see. I just did a thing too. We're gonna be doing a masterclass on the Stream Deck. I'll give you guys I don't know if you know. I can show you my Stream Deck. I got enough cable I could pull it out. This is a Stream Deck. This is the little, I can't focus it, but this is the little thing that these little buttons. I press these buttons when I want to show you something or throw stuff up on the screen, that kind of thing. I'm gonna be doing a masterclass on this, on how to use it and how you can set it up to use with your DAW, bro. I'm just saying, I mean, you guys, anybody out there using Pro Tools, if you want to create, yeah, I know you can do, you can save track presets, do it that way. But let's say that you know, you're in a session and the singer comes in like, oh, I want to sing. I want to go record some vocals. You're not ready for that. You might have a track preset saved for vocals. You might not. So you got to go make tracks. You know, you got to not only make tracks, but you got to route things in and out. You might want to you might want to have your favorite plugins on there. You might want to have your tracks already set up where you record track and then dropping it down and have lead vocals and then background vocals. Maybe put it in a folder so you could organize things and keep it organized and stuff. But you can make one button on your Stream Deck that does all that for you, you know? So let's say you don't have a track preset set up. Yeah, you could, there's again, with Pro Tools, bro, you could do, there's 3 ways to do everything at least. You know, you can import from another session, you could save a preset, you could save a template, whatever, you know. So, but no, the Stream Deck is I've actually found it invaluable. So it's definitely paid for itself twice already, you know. So yeah, and I'm gonna do a masterclass on that. I'll share with the class. I'll throw it on YouTube for you for free. But the community's gonna get it first. You guys in the community, you know, y'all get my stuff first because you're my community, you're my people, you know. And then I share with the world after. You guys definitely get it first. If you are concerned, or if you are if you want to know what the community is about, I'm gonna throw a link. Watch this. Again, just hit the button. Go to learnprogrecording.com/membership1. It's actually in the chat. Go click it. Just check it out, man. It's super cheap. Doesn't cost much. There's so much value in there, though. It's crazy how much value you get in there. Master classes, workshops, group coaching calls, private group coaching calls, just us. You know, so the group coaching calls, bro, there's never more than 5 people in there. So you're getting your questions answered, sharing free templates, talk about track presets. There's free track presets. There's free templates. Dude, there's templates for Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One, Luna. I think that's it. I don't think I have any templates for FL. Nah, I don't. So, but yeah, there's free templates all over that place. And so go check it out, man. It's learnprorecording.com/membership1. And pretty cool. Not expensive at all. Super cheap compared to other communities and memberships that you could become part of. But it's just us. You know, it's just audio engineers, music producers, studio owners. And there's a couple people in there, you know, and we chat, we talk. People can leave questions and answers in the community feed, and I check it pretty much every day. So if you do have questions, I'm there to help out, man. So questions about not only your studio but about your business, building your audio business, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna again, even with the YouTube channel, I'm making some changes. It's just a lot. You know, I think it's overwhelming how much stuff is actually in there. So I'm going to cut back on that a little bit. I'm going to cut back on the businessy stuff. I'm going to cut back on the gear reviews a little bit. You know, when I get new gear, I'm going to review it, but I'm not going to go back and look at old stuff because, you know, it's probably already over there. It's probably over there on the channel. The channel's got, let me tell you how many videos I got on YouTube. And we've been doing YouTube for a minute, you know. Let's see. Does it tell me? It should tell me how many I got, right? I don't know how to do this stuff. I don't really care. Oh, I got to go to my actual channel. That's what I got to do. Let me go over to my channel. I mean, it's going to play something, but hopefully y'all don't hear it. So 361 videos. So out of the 361 videos, there got to be something y'all could look at over there, you know. So go look, go see stuff, man. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, bro, go subscribe while you're there, while you're looking at some cool stuff, you know. Recent popular videos is I recorded, it's called Tiny Amp Big Sound. Dude, they got this little, I don't have it in here, but it's a toy. It's literally, I got one. Hang on. I got this one. I do have this one. This isn't the one that I used, but this is literally a toy. You know, it's battery powered, but the one I did was a Fender Twin, and it looks like a Fender reverb. So yeah, but no, I use that, and I it's kind of funny because there's a I got the big SM57 in front of it, or a 421. I forget what I used, but yeah, Joe says to go to here and check out esaudio.com for more cool pics of the studio. But yeah, no, the Tiny Amp Big Sound, that one was really popular. I also got I did a gear review with the 1176 shootout. We got the Clark Technic 76 KT, and we did a shootout with the original 1176 and the software version. So yeah, go check that out. That one was March 26th, so not that long ago. But yeah, go check out those videos. Those videos are cool. There's a lot of information in there. And they're quick. They don't, they're not long. I try to keep my videos less than 30 minutes, bro, for sure. Because I don't want to go sit and watch a 2-hour video. You know what I mean? So I don't need to go watch somebody tour their video tour their studio for an hour and a half. But yeah. So let me know why you're down there, man. Once you go subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something you want to see. When you do go to the studio website and see some of the gear that we have, let me know if you want me to review it for you. Let me know if you want to hear it and see what it sounds like, see how it actually acts, or, let me know. That's why we're here. So, and this, my Stream Deck keeps changing where it's going. So, got to keep going. Got to keep putting it back. Every time I click out to go to like the browser, the Stream Deck goes somewhere else. So, I'll fix that part. It's just a setting that I changed. I actually did a masterclass yesterday. Yeah, I did a masterclass yesterday with this for another group, and it came out really good, man. Everybody was really happy about it. The presentation part was good. I actually handed out a PDF for exercises that they could practice on their own. It was cool. I enjoyed it, man. It was good. A lot of people learned a lot of stuff, and like I said, bro, the Stream Deck is invaluable when it comes to working. Whether you're doing whatever, you're doing production, you're doing recording. I used it multiple times today in the larger system to import tracks, make tracks, mostly import and make tracks. I don't use it for saving because I'm so used to the keyboard. Everybody's like Apple S. Oh, I'm sorry. Command S. So everybody's used to that. But anyway, since it's just there's a couple of us in here. Hey, y'all don't be shy, man. Let me know in the chat where you're from. It's okay. We're not gonna. Oh, now it just went back down to 4 people, which 3 of them are me and Joe. So there's only one other person in here. That other person could go ahead and say hello, something. Let us know. Cause let me know if you got any questions, bro. Cause that's kind of why we're here. I do see that Joe is actually commenting in LinkedIn. So if anyone has any, if you're watching on LinkedIn right now, you can, I'm watching, and Joe will let me know if there's a comment that I need to look at. So that's part of her gig as a moderator. But, yeah, today was a rough session, bro. It was like, it's nonstop with this guy. He's a film composer. So there's a lot of musicians. There was a string quintet, solo vocals. Then the brass section was 4 trumpets, 2 trombones, and a bari sax. And then the drummer, the drum kit plus all the percussion, But yeah, it was nonstop. And that's the thing, man. It's a 6-hour session nonstop. There's barely time to go go take a pee. So it was rough, bro. It's once you sit down and start working, it's like everybody wants to go. Next. So I mean, I with the string players were leaving the room, and the guy was saying, "Okay, brass guys, come on in." I was like, "No, dude, I got to change all the mics. Stop, y'all. Enjoy the lounge for a minute, bro. Give me 20 minutes to move, because it was just me. No assistant today. It was just me. So whatever. But yeah, we get through it. That's how we do it. It's how we do. So any questions, comments, or concerns? Because that's why we do the Friday lives. That's why we go live on Friday to talk about studio stuff. If y'all got any questions about studios or stuff, what's the Did I? Oh yeah, no, I did a microphone shootout. Hey, there he is. He says, "Thanks for doing this. I'd like to know how you put the overlays on Stream Deck, and do you use an app?" Yes, I do. By chance, you see the LPR Sound Foundation down the side. I use Ecamm Live. Not sure if you're familiar with Ecamm. It's very similar to OBS. But OBS is, to me, I tried OBS first and it was kind of limiting. I really enjoy Ecamm. It makes life so easy. For a minute we were using the ATEM switcher. You might be able to see it on the desk. The ATEM switcher right there. It's on the desk. We were using that for a minute. But Ecamm just seems so much easier. I've got 3 cameras connected to Ecamm. There's a camera switcher built in. I think I can show you if y'all want to get crazy with it. I think I can show you. Oh, actually, you know what? I can do it this way. Let me see if it works this way. Yeah, you guys should be seeing. This is my Ecamm window. You see over here all my overlays, things like that. That's all there. I'm not sure if it's showing because LinkedIn's running behind. But anyway, this is what it is. You can make scenes. You can make. I turned it off. So you can make scenes, you can make overlays, and with the Stream Deck, I'm just pressing buttons, and it throws the overlays where as I want them. So it's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna do a masterclass on the Stream Deck, and if you guys are part of my community, of course you're gonna get it first. But then I'll put it on YouTube, and you guys can have that too. So there's also a free Facebook group. There's a Facebook group you can join for free if you don't want to pay me $7. For being a part of the community. There's a free Facebook group. Let me go see if I can find it and give you the link. It's just, yeah, dude, it's this. Go sign up to the free Facebook group if you don't want to pay me the $7 whole. There's the free Facebook group. And I throw it over there too. The masterclass, I'll throw it over there because I really enjoy the Stream Deck. It really works out great for me. So anyway, great question, by the way. He's using so he says he's using the ATEM OBS and learning from your example to add video. Okay. I'd like to watch your masterclass, but I use Logic and Audacity. Well, it doesn't, I can, it doesn't really matter what DAW. It just matters how you set up the Stream Deck. If you're thinking about that. I mean, if you've got things that you always do, let's say you got stuff in Logic that you do, and it takes you a couple of key commands to get to it. You can set up a button on your Stream Deck. Do you have a Stream Deck? Because if you've got a Stream Deck, we're all set. But also, you don't have to have a physical Stream Deck. There's an app that you can, I think it costs $14 for your iPhone or your iPad, whatever mobile device you have. I think it's $14, and it's basically the same thing. Like if you got an extra iPad laying around or even your phone, you can set up your buttons on your phone, and it'll run your OBS, it'll run your Logic, whatever. It's pretty cool. So you can just go to was it Elgato? Yeah, Elgato is the Stream Deck. Just go to the Apple Store, go to your App Store and type in Stream Deck or Elgato Stream Deck and get it. Yeah, it does work with Audacity. It works with it's like a macro. If you can make a macro. He says he has a Stream Deck Plus. Yeah, the Stream Deck Plus is the one that I use in with Pro Tools, because I got the knobs, man, and they do stuff. It does. They have if you've already got it, man, then you understand it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can actually run your I think you can run your plugins with it. You can set it to run your plugin knobs. It's pretty versatile. Yeah, go either join the community or you might be in my community already, or the free Facebook group, and keep an eye out for the masterclass. I'm gonna try to do it this week because, like I said, I just did the one yesterday. I did it live, and everybody, they're still commenting on it on Facebook. They're like, "Oh my God, that was awesome! Thank you so much. I learned so much from you." It's like, really? You didn't hate me like the first second? But no, it was really good. It came out great. And then I gave the exercises to do, making buttons and let me just say this, man. If you already have a Stream Deck, you got to discover multi-action buttons. Multi-action buttons are where it lives. If you do multiple things, let's say like in Pro Tools and in Logic, you know, you gotta, let's say you want to let's say you want to set up a microphone for recording, but that microphone you also want to set up an auxiliary feed out to a reverb and have that reverb return on a certain. You can set all that up on one button. You know, I know, yeah, okay, I know you can save presets and track presets in Pro Tools, and I'm sure in Logic as well. But I got one button on my Stream Deck Plus that does all that for me. There's actually a little movie. I don't have it in this. I don't have it here. I actually made a movie to explain to people because the people that I was teaching yesterday are they're streamers, they're YouTubers, they're not audio, so they don't really understand. There was one lady in there that knew what Logic was, but pretty much everybody else was like, I don't even know what Pro Tools is. Like, okay, so I made this little. I did a screen share, did a screen capture, and I put together this little movie of. Let me show you what I do, and I physically did. I physically built all the tracks by hand. It literally took 10 minutes, so I sped everything up so they could see all the actions that I had to do. And then I made one button that did it on my Stream Deck. And I pressed that button in literally 3 seconds, it was done. What took me 10 minutes to do manually was done in 3 seconds. So yeah, no, the Stream Deck is pretty sick, bro. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out for that masterclass if you guys are interested in stuff like that. It's pretty cool. We could even go a little bit deeper, you know, and do we can get a little bit advanced with it if you want, you know, if you guys are like, oh, I know how to make buttons, I'm good. But and get a little bit deeper with it, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a masterclass. So for the community, and he says he's been afraid to try the multi-action buttons. Yeah, definitely try it, man. I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. There's all right, and then there's two different multi-action buttons. There's a multi-action, and then there's a multi-action switch, which is, think of the multi-action switch as something that you turn on and then turn off. So you want to press the button to turn it on and then press the button to turn it off. Let's say your lights. Like I've got lights in the room. I got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 lights on me right now. That's why I look so good, if y'all care about that. But no, but yeah, I can make one button as a multi-action switch that I press that button and all the lights turn on and are ready to go. And then when I'm ready to shut down, I can press that multi-action switch button again, and then all the lights turn off in the order that I want them to turn off. So yeah, the multi-action switch is a little bit different than the multi-action button. But if you just do a Google search for what's a multi-action switch, it'll explain. That's how I learned it, you know. But yeah, I honestly don't use the multi-action switch. All my lights are on remotes, so I just hit the remotes, you know. So one of them turns on when I turn on my system because it's plugged into the whole system, and then the other 3 I turn on manually. One is the Elgato stuff, so I have an app on the computer for it, and then the other 2 I have the remote. So I haven't made a multi-action switch button. I probably will now that I understand what it is. But yeah, don't be afraid to try the multi-action button, bro. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's once I just discovered it recently, like in the last few months, and I'm like, holy crap, why have I not been doing this the whole time I've had a Stream Deck? I've probably had a Stream Deck on this system for 2 years. I first bought the small one, and then I was like, not enough buttons, bro. So I bought the bigger one. So I donated the small one down to our son, and he's like, oh, dude, thank you for this. He's a DJ, so he uses it for his streaming when he does DJ streaming. So it's pretty cool. Oh man, no man, if you want to talk about my lighting, he says I wondered about your lighting. Thanks. Yeah, the FEIT. Yeah, I've got those are the ones behind me here. These and these are on the FEIT feet. Yeah, those are on it. It's really funny. I have some at home. We have some of those feet lights at home, and I can change them from here. So sometimes I change the color of them. My wife gets mad at me, but that's pretty funny. But it's pretty cool, man. Yeah. So if you've got your lighting on the FEIT, yeah, you can certainly set up a button. for those to turn them on certain sequences. Like the blue lights that are behind the desk, those are the FEITs as well. And I'm going to set up a multi-action switch button for the lighting just to see if it works. But maybe I'll do that, make that part of the masterclass. I'll learn something and I'll share with you. So anyway, if you guys we're about done. If you guys don't have any more questions, we'll get up out of here. I know I kept y'all for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So I try not to keep you too long. I know it's Friday. Maybe what we'll do is, what do you guys think, the two people that are here, what do you guys think about doing this on like a Sunday evening? Would that work for you? I mean, I know it's, getting ready for the next work week or whatever, but, because Fridays seems like it's, man, I just got paid. I'm headed to the club. I'm headed out to see my, me and the boys are going to play golf or something, whatever, yeah, so, let me know, man. I was thinking of changing it to Sunday nights. I think we tried Monday mornings. That didn't work well. Because, oh yeah, no, dude, that's what, the question is, what do you think of just using plug-in pedals versus reamping? Yes, I do that a lot. I subscribe to, Steven Slate, the everything bundle that he's got, and it comes with this really cool, amp, cab setup. That's good. Yeah, absolutely. He says cabinet emulation. No, I do that a lot. I'll use software. It's easier, and honestly, Jenny Sue not gonna know. The consumer, the 14-year-old girl that listens to your song, she's not gonna know that you didn't use an amplifier, because they sound great. The emulations sound amazing. We use the what is it, the THU on the Slate stuff. Man, it's an amp. It's pedals, amps, and cabinets, and you can adjust it and change it. No, I do that a lot. But I add to, like, I always record. Like right now, we're doing a record, and I'm recording 2 different speaker cabinets, and plus a DI. So what I do is I take the DI and I run it through the emulation, and I add it to the 2 different cabinets, and I blend everything together to get that sound that I'm looking for. Sometimes I'll pan the 2 cabinets, far left and far right, and then add the emulation up the middle, and blend everything just so it just makes those guitars big and thick and hefty. We're doing it's a rock record, so the guitars are tight and crunchy and big. We're double tracking the guitars, and then we're double tracking the guitars as well as double cabs. I got double amps. I'm using an AB box to split to the 2 different amps. Maybe it'd work in certain client budgets. Yeah, no, that's the thing, bro, is that it's the budgets. If you got the budget to do the reamping, you got a lot more control because you're pushing air. You're actually moving air, but if the client don't have budget for it, like the client I'm working with now, he doesn't really have budget for me to take an extra 4-hour session to reamp a guitar for 2 songs. So the emulations work great, and they don't sound bad, man. I mean, if your computer's fast enough and you got enough of you got enough RAM and you got enough processing power, yeah, bro. I mean, all day, because you can add pedals, you can add, man, what is it? Waves has that pedal thing you can do, man. You can set 10 pedals up together. It's crazy. But if you got to do a wah, yeah, you kind of need to do that in real time. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. No worries. He says, thanks. Yeah, if you got to do a wah, I would do a reamp on that. We actually have a reamp device. You can use just a DI backwards, but there's not as much gain. The DI box gives you a little more gain. It actually gives you a gain knob that you can crank if you need to. But in a pinch, a DI backwards works great. Come out of your DAW into you basically use it backwards, So you take the output back in, send it to your amp. So yeah, that's how you do it. You got to come out of your out of your DAW into the microphone input of the DI, then take the 1/4-inch input or the through out to your amp, and then of course put your microphones in front of your amp. But that's how we do it. If we're on a budget, yeah, we do it that way. I just happen to have a reamp device, and those things are cheap. I think we bought the Radial reamp, and it was still maybe $200, and I bought it used. I think we got it used at Guitar Center. I think the last time I actually went to Guitar Center, probably 15 years ago. So there's that. So, all right. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's get up out of here. I'm gonna go try to eat something because I haven't had any food since like noon today. Here it is, almost 8:05. So, we will. Joe says she got all her emojis. So, from the Twitch. So Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out. LinkedIn, if you guys are coming from LinkedIn, thanks for hanging out. Of course, YouTube, my family. So hey, don't forget. I'm gonna throw it one more time. If you guys aren't part of the community, go check it out. Go look at it. It's learnprorecording.com/membership1. It's in the chat. Go click it. Just check it out, bro. It's $7 a month. What does that work out to? Like 15 cents a day or something? I don't know. It's math. I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, just go check it out. There's so much stuff in there. So much information. There is a VIP. There's a VIP section of the community, which you'll see when you get in there. You get on the page, you'll see it. The VIP includes all the courses, our flagship courses, the Introduction Audio Engineering, the Advanced Audio Engineering, and the Audio Business Building Academy, and the Signal Flow course. It's all right there for you, the VIP member. So go check that out, and we will see you guys. I'm not going to say we'll see you next Friday. We're probably going to make some changes to it. Maybe we'll make it every other week and try that. We'll wean you off of the weekly. Let's do that. So maybe not next Friday, but the Friday after, we'll see you there. Definitely go, you know, if you don't do the community, go get on the free Facebook group, man. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of people in there. There's maybe 50, 60 people on that one. I don't know how active they are because we don't really see it every day, but yeah. Go check that out, man. And then definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got some cool stuff coming up. Got some reviews coming. We just started a new series called Pro Tools Tips. So if you guys are Pro Tools guys, I'm gonna help you out with some Pro Tools stuff that, you know, it's kind of fun to hang out with. So we'll see you next time. Appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for all the questions today, guys. And that's really helpful for me because that means that I might be reaching somebody, you know, other than Joe. She gets tired of listening to me talk anyway. So, all right. So, yeah, I do. If you're on my list, you get an email. You get an email letting you know when I'm going to be live. So there you go. Keep an eye out for your emails. Take me out your junk file. Put me in your email. You know, put me in your regular rotation emails. That way you get it. We'll see y'all next time. And let me play you out with the outro. And keep an eye out for those emails. We'll see you next time. Donny B, I'm out. Peace.